Hello and welcome to another edition of After the Whistle, Wednesday, March 25th. Just like that, March is pretty much over. April is like, next week. So time flies, especially with this weather, man. One day it was nice and then just that cold weather, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Coming from the Northeast, you're kind of confused by that. Just because you get 2 or 3 days of loveliness, thinking that spring has started, and then you get smacked in the face with snow. Like I was the other night.
Yeah. I came out the house, looked on my car, and I just see snow on the car, and it's like, oh, okay, this is. This is what we're doing here now, huh? Just winter don't want to go away. Just don't want to go away at all.
Not at all, man.
No, but it's all good. It's all good. Yesterday was the 54th anniversary of The Godfather's release.
I had no idea.
Me either. I was just wide awake for no reason, and they were just showing a whole bunch of clips from the movie and stuff like that. And I was like, oh.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. I heard they didn't want Al Pacino for that part he played as a son.
Who did they want?
Not him, but.
But around that time, how many people could play that role?
Yeah. I
have
forgot.
A name.
That's what this was like.
A resume, you know what I mean? There weren't that many guys in that realm.
Well, this was his breakout. I think this was his first big. Yeah, that was his first big that was his breakout movie.
But
right there.
Who else could have played it? Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. There's only a certain amount of guys that they even allowed to probably audition for that role.
Right. Yeah. So it was like a whole thing there. But the people, the directors or something, they wanted. I don't think the studio wanted Al Pacino, but it turned out that's why you don't listen to the folks who they listen to kind of the directors, because it worked out. It worked out in everybody's favor.
I don't know. If you sign checks, just sign your checks. Just sign checks. Don't give no opinions. Right, just do your job.
So some people want more. I don't know. Yeah, they just be doing too much sometimes.
I feel like some people sometimes want more value to justify their position.
Yeah.
So they try to do more, and it's like, no, just put your signature. I heard my grandfather had a signature stamp.
Oh, for
Boom, boom. Yeah, I'm about to get on that way. So like, yeah, you do your job. Like, come on. Yeah.
A signature stamp is kind of wild, but I can dig it.
He was an interesting man.
As we dive into these news, first off, we never start off with college basketball, but we're not even going to start off with the tournament. We're going to talk about some firings. Hubert Davis got fired last night by UNC, and I mean, this wasn't.
I thought they were going to pack him up a couple years ago.
Man, it was, yeah. After that finals run, after that year they made the national title game. It's just, they miss it the following year, then losing in the first round, and just like too many weird losses, and too many just don't look right.
I thought last year they would have got rid of him based on the team had no heart and they had no real fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until the last 10 minutes of the game.
Right.
So I'm thinking just the disconnect. Granted, he got a top recruit that's going to be a top 10 pick in the draft.
Right.
But did he really get him, or did that kid just want to go to North Carolina? Because it's weird too. All respect to Hubert Davis, but nobody talks about wanting to play for him. You hear about all the ex-pros that guys like playing for and they speak highly of. Nobody says anything really positive about him.
I don't know. Time was up, man. There was too many early losses in the postseason. Just too many up and downs. Just, last year you're in the first four in. You win the game, then you get blown out in the next game. This year you're up 19 points against VCU, and then you lose in overtime, and your best player is not playing because of a hand injury. Also, that plays a factor, but it's just too many of these losses, even in regular season. We just have too many games where it's just we don't know why you guys are losing this game. So, it's this is one of them schools. It's kind of they'll get fed up at some point. They're just gonna get fed up, and it's hey man, yeah, kudos for being an alum here. You know, you went here, you're a part of the family, but you got to go. It's one of those things. You gotta
Especially
go.
like he's like an old school alum. So I feel like the people that worked there when he was there probably ain't even there anymore. You know what I'm saying? So there's a slow disconnect between a certain point when you graduate from an institution. You know what I mean?
It's true. He played for Dean Smith, so I mean everybody that was there is going.
Well, that's what I mean. So it's like I don't really put the same stock they would give to like a Sean May if he tried to coach there. You know what I mean?
It's the same thing as always at these schools, man. You gotta win, and you gotta win in the tournament, and they haven't been doing that. So parted ways with them. But hey, man, sometimes. Hey, coaching ain't an easy job, so I mean, take that buyout, and he be looking too stressed on them sidelines. So yeah, get yourself together until you figure out the next move. Bill Self retired. He announced his retirement, I think this morning, which culminates a pretty long season for him. But yeah, we're seeing all these guys like end of a run for all these guys. I think Izzo and Patino might be the last of these like coaches that's been around for a long time. But hey, man. I don't know.
I mean, how far did I have them going? Not far at all.
Yeah.
So we talked about this last week, man. Like, I'll be honest, Kansas should have been on like the hot seat for years.
Right.
Since they won it, just because like it's either they win it or they just lose in the first or second round, bro.
Yeah.
There's like no real gray area for them.
Right. Yeah, and that's another one of them programs. Like you got to win, man. You got to win, and it seems like this year it was just like another guy that was stressed because so much happening with his best player in and out the lineup and all that other stuff. Early on, they wasn't winning the games that they should be winning. They lost. I think they lost their first home game to a team they never lost to at home or something like that. It was a lot, and then their matchup with St. John's, like it was a tied game at 65-all. I have no idea what kind of defense that young man was playing for Kansas. Just gave him a straight beeline to the basket. It was like 4 seconds left. Didn't even no resistance or nothing. Just gave the guy a straight beeline to the basket. Dude didn't score all game, and that was his first basket of game winner. Like
it's Kansas.
But yeah, they actually should have. They're gonna kick themselves in the foot because they actually should have beat St. John's in that game, coming all the way back and just silly mistakes. Play defense too. Like, come on, man.
The higher the stakes, the more attention you have to pay to detail.
Yeah, especially with 4 seconds left.
Especially with 4 seconds left.
Yeah, man. Just force him into a tough jump shot, but don't give him a beeline straight to the basket. That's one thing you don't want to do. At this level, these guys are gonna make crazy layups. It's almost automatic. Ooh-wee. Florida, they became the first 1 seed to get eliminated, losing to Iowa. And another one, they were up 1 or 2 or whatever they were up, and they had scored a layup. They're coming out the timeout. You're up, and they're pressing. They had a full court press. The guy caught the ball on the run, and then they just left the guy wide open in the corner. When you know a 3 is the only thing that can beat you, a 2 will send it to overtime. And the late game execution in this one, it was kind of silly, just silly. I don't know. I didn't understand that.
I don't know what homeboy from Harvard was doing when you should have just tried to put something up. He tried to create something, not fully being aware of the time. I just think the moment was just too big for some kids that aren't used to being in those moments. And I didn't want to say like difference between like you see the Ivy League and SEC, which is not really a fair assumption for him or a fair critique for him. But like he just didn't understand the time.
I don't know, man. He was at an Ivy League school. We know you smart.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's what I mean. I think the moment was just something he's not used to.
Yeah.
He's a junior or senior?
I think he's a junior. But yeah, you're correct. Like you got to get the shot off, man.
You got to put it up.
You got to put the shot off.
You got to put it up.
Give them, if it don't go in, give them a chance for a putback or something. But you just can't not get a shot off. Like you don't.
And then the pass he threw, I'm like, you just throw that just to say like I didn't lose the game. It wasn't my fault. Like, bro, you got to put it up, man.
Yeah, especially there was like 3 Iowa defenders.
In the paint.
Yeah, under the basket.
But that's my point. He put himself under the basket.
Right.
You could have just put it up, man. Yeah. Florida, like.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. At that point, once you got in that lane and you saw them to just try to go for a pull-up, a floater or something, just get the shot up, so you could give yourselves a chance to maybe get a tip in or something because of the way those guys, were crashing in on you. They could have got a tip in for, but yeah, that was just. Wow, and then leaving the guy open on the 3 too. A 2 don't hurt you, but everybody knows a 3 will, and he just sagged in, and you see the guy, he's going to the corner, just follow him. Who cares if he gets the 2?
The IQ of every player on the court isn't at the same level.
Yeah. There was a lot of low IQ plays happening during that first weekend, man. It was tough. So Florida's out. Iowa is moving on. And then Texas. They're catching fire right now. First, they beat BYU 79-71. Played really well in that game.
Yeah, I knew I should have took Texas. I said it too. I said it last week, man.
Yeah,
but we can't go against AJ. That ain't right.
Yeah, some of our picks. We was going against we was rooting for the home players. So.
Yeah.
But they beat that, and then they get a nice win over Gonzaga. That was a tough win over Gonzaga, 74-68 for Texas. And they're talking about Cinderella teams, and some of the mid-majors are out, but I think Texas right now is the Cinderella team because they're the only double-digit seed left in this one.
I wouldn't call no Texas team a Cinderella team, but based on their seed, if you want to put that role on them, you can. But in all reality, it's just some parity with the mid-majors, you know what I mean, and the Power Fives. And now some teams are looking like they aren't as threatening as they once were, but Texas is still Texas, bro.
Yeah. I mean, these guys still get top recruits.
Yeah, that's why it's like it's had a rough non-conference schedule. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also first year head coach after getting letting the other coach from the previous couple seasons go, so you get a new head coach who's no stranger to the tournament. He's been around for a while, and he's a really good coach. So that's also a recipe for success during this time. But that play-in game, who was against they played. They got the buzzer beater on. Was it Miami of Ohio? No, well, NC State. It was an NC State. They had beaten NC State. The lefty, hit the buzzer beater. So that sets up a matchup with Texas and Purdue. So go through these Sweet 16 matchups. So in the East region, I didn't do too bad in the East region. I think, actually, the only team that I didn't have making it to this point was Michigan State, because I thought they'd lose to South Florida, which didn't turn out to be. Actually, excuse me.
That's the bracket.
Excuse me. I had Michigan State making it to this point. I had South Florida beating Louisville. That didn't happen. So.
Oh, you talking? Hold on. Where you at right now?
We're at the top, the East region. The East region.
So far, let me see.
That was my only perfect side.
I think we got the same thing for the East.
Yeah.
Duke, St. John's, Michigan State, and then.
Yep, UConn.
Yep.
Yeah. That East region was the only. Yeah, that was the only perfect one. The Midwest, I almost had a perfect Midwest, but I picked Hofstra, and that didn't work out, and then that Texas.
Homeboy didn't even play, bro.
Jaden?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Damn. I mean, so like you said in the West?
Midwest.
Midwest, I don't know who even made it. Let me see.
So Michigan.
Texas Tech, Virginia, and Iowa State. How am I looking?
Yeah. So, I mean, you got everybody except it's the Texas Tech one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So I did all right.
Yeah. We both got like the same one.
Okay.
Over here. We got
There we are. I pulled it up.
Yeah. I did have that St. Louis. St. Louis beating who St. Louis beat?
Georgia?
I'm looking at the
Michigan?
Yeah.
You had St. Louis beat Michigan?
No. I had him winning the first round.
Oh, yeah.
Against Georgia. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't have him beat Michigan.
Okay.
That was the Final Four picks are still intact. They are still intact. I will say that. Where are we at? Up in the West region. We just talked about the BYU pick, but we got Texas, Purdue, U of A, and Arkansas. That should be a good one. Mm-hmm. Arizona and Arkansas. That should be a really good game. Those two teams, they got some players. And you got the freshmen, Pete and Endicott Jr. Arizona got another freshman on there besides Pete that's been killing.
What team?
Arizona.
Is a god. That's a freshman that's doing well.
Okay.
I forgot his name off the top of my head.
All right. Yeah, that matchup should be good. And then we go into the South region. The South region.
Oh, what the?
You got the battle of the cornfields coming up with Iowa and Florida. Iowa and Nebraska. So I had Florida going as far as the Elite Eight, but that.
Yep. I was screwed. I was messed this up. Screwed us.
I had VCU going to the Sweet 16. The only thing I got right about VCU was the upset over North Carolina.
My bracket's all right.
On that South bracket?
I only got Florida wrong. I got Illinois, Houston, Nebraska. Oh, I'm all right.
Yeah. That's good. Only Houston could save me to make that run to the Final Four, because if they lose, that side of the bracket is done. But we got some really good games coming up this weekend. They're gonna start off. Man, that East region, we got Tom Izzo and Hurley, Michigan State and UConn out there in D.C., and then Duke and St. John's. Man, only thing with St. John's is they're not a good three-point shooting team. But they got some athletes, and they got some dudes that player of the year, that dude is tough.
One thing Coach Plansky said to me in college with our team is they can't make more twos than we make threes. And he was a shooter. So they're playing Duke. If you can run them off the line, make it a point to have them focus on making twos, then you probably have a good chance. But if they're splashing it from everywhere, it's going to be a long night for St. John's.
Yeah.
Especially if their point guard's not making shots.
Yeah. But the thing about St. they play some solid defense. They be D'ing up their defense is solid. They make you work for your points. So.
Yeah. Do they physically match up with Duke though? Duke got some wings.
Yeah, they do. yeah, they do. And even Duke hasn't shot well from three either. That last game it was 7 for 21.
All right.
So you hold them to that again. Give yourselves a chance. And then they should look at what Siena did, because Siena had a double-digit lead against Duke. So
I really wouldn't look too much into
I'm saying whatever game plan they did.
I still wouldn't, because I don't think Duke just took Siena seriously. Just seeing Siena on your schedule. No disrespect to them, but it's just Duke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm looking back at that. Actually, Duke hasn't shot well from three at all. This post, they were 5 for 26 in that game.
Don't let them catch fire.
Yeah. I agree. Don't do
because Evans is one hell of a shooter.
Yeah.
And he just got to catch hot and make a couple.
Right.
Then a couple guys got to make like 1 or 2, and then you might be up by 20.
Yeah, but Boozer's the Boozer, Cameron Boozer. That's the key piece. You gotta contain him. That's a big dude, man. That's a big dude. Especially when he decides to not mess around the 3-point line and just go inside. It's tough cover. So, but it should be a good game because Pitino, he always has some type of game plan. I think he the best coach left in this.
Pitino?
Yeah.
I mean, you got a couple good ones, but I would say him or Izzo.
Yeah. And speaking of that, this UConn-Michigan State game, that's going to be like physicality at its finest, man. There's going to be some athletes in this one. You got the dude who, I'm sure he probably scores in different ways, but every time I see a highlight of him is him catching some type of crazy dunk in a car. Andy Fisher, but what's dude's name from UConn? That's from out here. Caravan.
Alex.
Yeah, Caravan. He really carried the team against UCLA. He was making shots. He was getting guys involved, and UConn played very well, especially in that second half defensively. They did a better job defensively, slowing those guys down. So I think this is a really good matchup. I do have UConn winning, but it could go either way. It's a good matchup.
I mean, you're from the Northeast, bro.
Yeah.
Of course, you rooting for UConn.
And the other big matchups, Arizona and Arkansas, that might be the best game of the weekend.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, right. Because the way Arizona's been playing, they've been dominant.
Yeah.
They've been dominant, and they've beaten a lot of really good teams handily too. So we'll see about that. But so yeah, Sweet 16, Elite 8 this weekend. It should be fun. It should be fun.
Did we talk about the Midwest?
The Midwest, Michigan and Alabama. And we got Michigan, Alabama. We got Tennessee and Iowa State.
That was probably my worst one because I picked Virginia and I picked Texas Tech to win, to go to the Elite 8.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Sweet 16, whichever one it is. You know what I meant.
Right. I did pick Tennessee to beat Iowa State, but it's already written down. But my brother went to Iowa State, so I gotta have to root for the Cyclones a little bit. I ain't even talked to this dude yet about. I'm gonna wait if they make it to the Final Four. He might drive to the Final Four because Indy's not that far from him.
Okay. Yeah, we using WD-40 on these chairs, bro. Oh, it sounds like I'm ripping ass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man! All right, so Sweet 16's games start tomorrow. I mean, who's kicking off tomorrow? Texas, Purdue is gonna kick things off. Then Iowa, Nebraska, and then Arkansas, Arizona, and Illinois and Houston will be the last game of the day. But people was definitely complaining about those times on the weekend because it was like there was like 2 games at 12, and then the next games was until like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to enjoy the whole day of college basketball. Starts at 12 and just goes through, but
yeah. And then the last game, like Sunday, the last game was like at 10, like had a 10 p.m. tip-off Eastern time.
So are they like competing with like other programs that still need to be shown?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Because I never understood certain channels it's on.
Yeah.
Like the True TV one always blows my mind. Because it's like, nobody's thinking about no True TV when we're talking about some college basketball. Like TBS, alright, CBS, alright. But like True TV, bro? That's like having on HBO Max or something. Like, I don't understand it. Because I never turn on True TV for nothing. Like nothing at all. Other than March Madness. So like, why can't you put that on like TNT, ABC, ESPN? I don't know why. I get it, money.
Rights.
Yeah, I get it, money, contract. Who cares about rights? Like, who cares about any of that stuff? Just put it on sports channels. Duh. Like, I don't understand the stupidity of this country. I mean, we're not supposed to understand it, but I don't understand why it's like blanketed all over our country and everything we do.
Yeah, only thing I watch on True TV is that them pranksters, them dudes that be doing the.
Oh, and Practical Jokers?
Yeah, Practical Jokers.
That comes on True TV?
Yeah.
I thought it came on Comedy Central.
It comes on True TV too.
All right.
Yeah, that's the only thing I watch on there.
I mean, I'm not knocking that. My daughter watches that, but she catches it on Comedy Central. But if it's on True TV, it might be the only thing I watch. I have no idea it's on True TV. But I don't understand why, like, sports events aren't on sports channels. That's why you created sports channels, to have your own channel so you can zone in and enjoy sports, not intertwine it with BS, reality TV, and all this stuff. It's like, no, that's why you got other channels for all that.
Yeah. Well, Turner owns the rights, so, you know, it's usually TNT and all that, so they're all under that. They're all under that Turner umbrella.
Yeah, we know how stupid that is.
Yeah, so. We got Athletes Corner. We got Jeff Hill Jr. dropped by yesterday. He about to graduate in a month or two, or whatever, in May. Pretty much in a month or so. But yeah, he a really good convo. We talked about how he ended up choosing Endicott.
Yeah, please don't say
And you know, Sweet 16. They made it all the way to the Sweet 16 and just playing in the tournament, all that good stuff. Check this out, and then we gonna come back. Hello and welcome to another edition of Athletes Corner, and we got returning guests. We got Mr. Jeffrey Hill Jr. What's up, man?
How's it going, man? Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you back, man. The last time we had you back, I think you was getting ready to head up to Springfield Central. Not Springfield.
Yeah, I just had finished at Malden Catholic.
Yeah. You was like going into that last year, and then you know, it's like 5 years later, you graduate. You're about to graduate college in 2 months, man.
It's crazy.
First, how you feeling about that, man? You about to graduate? That college, they say college goes by fast, but man, it really goes by fast.
It definitely flew, but I feel like I'm ready to go into the real world. I feel like Endicott set me up for this to be better and just take this next step in my journey.
Right. How's your experience there? It seemed like you enjoyed every bit of that.
Yeah, I enjoyed every bit of it, just from mostly off the court. Like the basketball part is fun, I feel like, but like off the court, just making connections and networking, I feel like that's what it was all about. And I felt like Endicott was the place for that, and it gave me everything that I needed.
Right. And then to just cap off your time there, you guys made the tournament, made a nice run there, got all the way to the Sweet 16.
Yes.
All right, just how was this experience being able to play in a March Madness tournament and just having that run that you guys had?
Definitely, it was definitely a dream that I always dreamed of as a kid. No matter the division, I've always wanted to play in that March Madness tournament, see how far we can go. And like this year, we had the team from the jump. We knew that this is the team that we could go far with. I felt like we could have went further, but a couple things happened. We ended up, it was still a great experience being able to travel to another state. We haven't done that since I was at Endicott, so it was nice to travel to another state. We practiced there for a few days, and the atmosphere was great for a Sweet 16. It was great.
Right.
I can't complain.
Yeah, definitely. Can you kind of describe like the differences? Because you also played, you played in the MIA tournament when you were out here and all that. Can you kind of just describe the different types of atmosphere between, playing in the MIA tournament when you was in high school and then being able to play in this type of tournament?
Yeah, so just in this type of tournament, it's just like much more like crazy. Like the atmosphere is crazy, the fans is crazy. It's just like with the school spirit, I just feel like in college it's much more intense and it's just a much faster game, and it's just much more physical, and just you're playing against guys that could be playing D1 possibly, just playing Division III, didn't get the opportunity. So you're playing at a very high level. Just like the pace that it's going at is just something that I had to get used to just coming out the first game. Just like that, it's just a whole different ball game when just coming from a high school to a college atmosphere. It's definitely a big jump.
Right, but you guys were also able to host. You guys had 2 home games, right?
Yeah, so we hosted. The first 2 games we hosted a pod with. It was us, Newman out of Pennsylvania. We also had Cortland out of New York, and we had Franklin and Marshall. I'm not sure where they're from, but that was the pod that we had at Endicott.
Right, and it seemed like because I tried to go to the game, but I didn't know you had to pay. That was one, and then
and
then also as soon as I looked, it was sold out within like minutes. So I was like, I'll catch it online right now.
It was crazy. We had the campus jumping, man. It was great.
Right. Talk about that. Having all those people get not only for the players, for the students to get the experience of hosting the March Madness, and you just said it. It seemed like they were just all in as well with you guys.
They were just all in it. That's why I wish we could have got that Sweet 16 because they deserved it just as much as we did. You know, we put a lot of the work in. Like we just felt like we should have been able to host that. But from just being with them, it just makes we use that to our advantage. You know, it's just like they're playing with us. So just having the loud crowd, just their energy, it's just something that they could remember forever. Of course, we're gonna remember it forever. But I just feel like as a fan, like that's something like that they'll look back on when they're older and just their college experiences. Just hosting a March Madness. Endicott has never done that.
Right.
Like they went to the Sweet 16 in 2017, I believe, but they didn't win the conference that year. We were able to win the conference and make a run in the tournament.
Right. It was a lot of check marks you guys were able to fulfill this year. I know, and during your time, you've had some really good teams and some really good upperclassmen, some teammates. I mean, you got to play with a fellow Lynn guy, Jalen, for 2 years?
2 years,
yeah. You got to play with him for 2 years. And how is this team just a little bit different from those past teams? Because like I said, those past teams, they had some really talented players on that team. You guys were really good too, but what made this team a little bit different?
Like, just the past years, like we had solid teams. A lot of the other teams in the conference were much older than us. And I feel like this year, like how we were looking at other teams and how they were so much older, I feel like this year we were a lot older than everyone else. We had the experience. We had guys on the team, like my roommates, that been there for 4 years. We know what it took, and I just feel like this was the year that it all came together.
And as you said, was that kind of like the culmination of the season? Just guys that kind of waited their turn, and finally were able to showcase their full capabilities instead of like coming off the bench. You're gonna play here and there, and then spot minutes here, but now you're really getting the full thing.
Yeah. So this year we had 6 guards that could all play, which is not normal. So we had 6 guard rotations. So we was doing like 3 in, 3 out. We in there pressuring, just on the ball, just because we can use those legs to get tired, because we have 3 new guys coming in that could play, all could start at any team, for any team in the conference. And then obviously we had the 2 All-Americans, Elijah and Marcus, which is self-explanatory what they were able to do and accomplish.
Right. You guys had a real good freshman class too, right?
Yeah, we had the kid Caden Sullivan. He won a state chip at Franklin, which he dominated. He looked like a senior out there, so he's definitely gonna have a great career at Endicott.
For you, kid from Lynn being able to play 4 years of college basketball, a great experience. But how were you able just to use all the experience that you've had leading up to you getting to Endicott to kind of showcase your full capabilities? And how did Endicott help you also do that?
So starting off, it all started in high school. Obviously, it all started with schoolwork, just being disciplined. I just feel like school is the most important. Of course, that just really gets you into the door. Like basketball only takes you so far. So I just think being good in the class, going to study halls back then with Tony Seaforth, just doing the little things like that, I feel like that prepared me to college. And obviously, the work that I put in on the court, I did that on my off time. But I just feel like schoolwork was the main part, to get me to this point. And then just, if you're doing good, you get the financial aid, all the benefits, which helped me be able to just grind on the court, and just school just comes natural to me.
We're back. All right, there's a lot of NFL things that happen that we got to catch everybody up on. There's some stuff. So, really interesting one. The Ravens had traded for Max Crosby, but then Max Crosby failed the physical, so the trade had to be rescinded. So now he's back. Max Crosby is back with the Raiders, so he's not too pleased with them. And then the Ravens ended up picking up Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals in free agency. They gave him over $100 million contract. So they found their edge rusher, and now Max Crosby, they got to figure out what's next for him, because I'm pretty sure he's not going to suit up for the Raiders, especially after being traded and coming back, and the way that things ended during the regular season with him and the team. So now they got to find some suitors, and the draft is coming up too. So quite the pickle the Raiders are in right now.
Man, that's like leaving your girl for a married woman, and you find out she ain't gonna leave her husband for you, and you gotta go knock on that doorstep. That's just ugly, bro. Like, if you gonna trade somebody, you gotta guarantee he's either gonna go there or go somewhere else. like you having to show back up at a place that don't want you, it's just weird to me.
And it's also crazy because they knew, they knew his health issues or whatever because he was coming off an injury and stuff like that. So they kind of knew. So it's kind of like. Kind of like a fleece or something like that.
Is he allowed to sue?
Nah.
I wasn't sure if that was like they messing with his money, sending him somewhere knowing that he's not, where he should be. And he gets sent back, kind of messing with his stock.
Yeah, because he's still getting his money.
All right.
But if anything, if it was the Players Association would have to get involved and fight.
I'm just saying that's just weird. Like they got to put something in there, in there that like if you don't get sent to the team you're traded to, like you don't even got to show up.
Yeah.
Like you can just relax train, relax, go to practice. Stay in shape, but we'll find you another opportunity.
Right.
But you ain't got to come back here.
Right.
'Cause that's just weird, bro. Like, welcome back. Like, get the hell out my face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what?
That's the thing happened with Robert Horry when he was with the Rockets. That year, I think when they won their second title, they had traded him to Detroit, and I want to say it was Danny Manning didn't pass the physical.
Okay.
So
he's always in the middle. So.
Yeah. So the trade. I'm not sure, but I think it was Danny Manning but they had the trade got rescinded, and then Horry came back, and they ended up winning the title, which is hilarious.
Now there are times where like you can get traded and get brought back, and there's no hard feelings. Like if it's a money thing, and they got so many guys, and they just can't. They want you, but it's all right. We're gonna send you here, but you're gonna come back. We're gonna make sure the money right.
Yeah.
Like they have conversations like that with people. But for them to just like try to screw you and you got to come back, that's just a weird conversation.
Other moves. Kyler Murray is going to be a Minnesota Vikings. Not mad at the pickup. Not bad because he's a lot better than J.J. McCarthy. And everything I've heard and read about J.J. McCarthy's time at Minnesota, nobody likes him. That's just what I heard. So
that's and like I'm glad we are of a certain creed and culture, because like we don't walk around with the nerve. Even if we're great at something, we're not gonna walk around like we're great at something. You know what I mean? Like all the things I do, I kind of like suppress some of it because it makes people feel insecure when they find out everything we get involved in and we're able to do. I don't understand people who just don't look in the mirror and realize how obnoxious they are. And just suppress it a little bit. Like, you can feel as great as you want to be. You can feel like everybody's below you. But you don't have to actually act that way. Because that is crazy. Like, if you to not be that good in that field, we're not saying you're a bad quarterback, but as a professional quarterback in the NFL, and nobody talks positive about you at all, you probably want to be the best locker room guy you could be.
Agreed. Tua is an Atlanta Falcon.
What?
Yeah, he's in Atlanta Falcon.
Is he going to get baptized in the links of Minnetonka? The way he be talking.
Well, I mean, the Falcons, this is an interesting one because you're signing a guy that's got some injury issues in his career. The quarterback you drafted last year, he blew out his knee last year. And then, Kirk Cousins, I don't think Kirk Cousins is there no more. But when you signed Kirk Cousins, he was coming off an Achilles injury.
I got a question. How tall is McCarthy?
Like 6'3" or so. Or 6'4".
So like they getting these other quarterbacks that are my size and your size. Ain't you taller than Kyler Murray?
We might be the same height.
Last time I checked, looking at me and you behind center is not the prototypical quarterback you want to be. We might be fast, but like, bro, I just don't understand Tua and Kyler Murray. That don't. They just trying to get anybody they can to scare McCarthy to get better. It looks like
No,
to me.
Tua was a Falcon.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, he a Falcon.
I heard that wrong.
Yeah,
my bad.
Tua a
Well, all right,
Falcon.
cool. Then. Disregard all that. Can we cut that too, by the way?
Tua is a Falcon, but
I mean, it don't even matter.
yeah, no, he a Falcon. So
What happened to Penix?
he's coming off injury, so he's still on the roster. But
I mean, I was hoping they weren't trying to like push him out because the NFL's weird, bro.
I mean, that dude got he ain't got no ACLs.
He's like Daquan Blair.
DeJuan Blair.
Yeah, is it Daquan or Dwan?
Dwan.
Dwan Blair from Pittsburgh. Damn.
Yeah, Daquan Blair. That's funny.
Whatever.
Stephon Diggs got released by the Pats, but that was a money move, cap move, whatever.
I mean, I hope so.
Yeah. Right, I hope so too, but
Well, we saw. Hope it's fake news, man. That other stuff.
The Broncos picked up Jalen Waddle, so they picked up a speedy receiver to help out Bo Nix. Just a good pickup for them, but they're
He
still
has
the
to throw you
Broncos.
the ball.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, sometimes he throws the ball to the other team a little bit more than he does to you. So, yeah, there's that, and there's more other stuff, but these are the ones we just gonna get through and talk about. There's a lot more. Go on NFL.com or something like that. Red Sox season openers tomorrow.
You going?
They're on the road.
Never mind.
Yeah, I believe they're in Cincinnati.
Oh, I'm definitely not going there.
They're in Cincinnati to start their season off. They're actually starting the season off on the road. The first three is with Cincinnati, then the next three is at Houston before they come back home for the opener at Fenway that's next Friday, April 3rd, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, first pitch.
Who they playing?
The San Diego Padres.
No question. You ever been to an opening day game?
I've never been to an opening day game, but opening day game is like a festival. It's like a whole
How much
celebration.
different is it than us going to the Red Sox versus Yankees?
It's a whole lot different because it's like a whole celebration.
So do they have like live performances and stuff like that?
I think so. I think they do sometimes. I think so. It's a whole thing, opening day, right?
I'm just curious to find out like what's so granted it's great because it's the opening day and people love being outside watching the baseball, but like what type of entertainment and amusements do they have for this event? Going to the baseball games is just sitting there all that time is just an experience in its own. So if they entertain you, I'm just curious what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they have a whole bunch of stuff outside too, like some games and stuff like that. Opening day at Fenway, it's quite something. It's quite something. Every time I see something, like every day, every news station in the Boston area is out there and stuff like that.
I will tell people one thing though: if you got like anxiety, the last sporting event you want to go to is a Red Sox game.
Facts.
That is a whole different world and experience compared to the Celtics, the Pats, the Bruins. We'll just let you know that now.
Yeah. Haven't been. I told you last time I was at a Red Sox game, they thought I was a reporter.
I mean, you technically are.
I showed up mad late. I showed up in the 7th inning, and the guy just looking at me. He thought I was so important and started asking me questions. I was just like,
But remember one thing I will tell you: more people know us nowadays than we know them. Yeah. So he might have caught you on YouTube. He might have caught you on TV at home. He might have just caught you somewhere. You know what I mean? Like you never know nowadays.
Yeah, but it was hilarious because he was just like, so you asked me, I was like, I just came late, man. I ended up going to extra innings too, so I pretty much watched the whole game because I think it went to like 14 innings or something like that.
So what happened if you told me you were a reporter? We gave you credentials and let you slide in?
No, this was just a random guy sitting next to me. Yeah, this was a guy sitting next to me.
You just lied to him.
Yeah,
I thought it was somebody that worked there.
Nah.
He probably knew who exactly you were.
I mean, shoot, your cousin worked for them, JoJo.
Yes. Yes, and I never asked him for anything. Hey, we talk here and there, but it's like I don't want to reach out to him. He always
it's always random because when he spots me, he be like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yeah."
He has no problem when people ask him to look out, but it's just like I'm not even a baseball guy like that. So it's like I go to like 1 or 2 games a year, if
Listen,
that.
I only go to these games because I get the hookup. Well, I don't get the hookup because this lady sometimes she gets free tickets and she like, "You want to go?" Because I'm not going. I'm like, "All right, I'll go."
I do want to bring Maddie to a baseball game. Though. Never experienced that.
Yeah, you gotta bring her to like a tame one where they're not playing.
Gotta do chaos. You gotta see both. You know what I mean? You gotta see them both. Gotta do chaos.
Well, she got to experience a Yankees Red Sox.
Oh, yes, she does. Yeah, she does.
Maybe they might be playing on her birthday this year. You never know.
I'm gonna look into it, man. I gotta get out more. You know what I mean? I just bring Maddie to more events, just in general, bro.
All right. Cade Cunningham is out for a while with a collapsed lung, and it happened. It's weird how it happened because I think he was going for a rebound and he got hit on the side, and then after that he was just like in pain, and then after the game it was like collapsed lung, so he's gonna miss some time, and now he's in jeopardy of not being able to be eligible for a All-NBA team and stuff like that. But
all these stipulations is stupid.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand this man Silver, bro. I'm sorry. I can't, and nothing personal. It's just his decisions with the business. It's just dumb. I just feel like you put emotions in logical decisions that don't need any emotions involved. So your feelings based on the fans complaining, the fans are still gonna buy tickets regardless of how many games Embiid plays. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like just certain things they're still gonna support the product. So you shouldn't have to force people to play a certain amount of games. The man missed 1 game below the stipulation, 64. You're not going to give him the award.
it shouldn't be a stipulation. It should already be automatic. Like, you play 60 games, you already.
Like if
That's
you want to make a stipulation, play half the season at least.
Right.
Like just play play 42 games, like 41. You know what I mean? Like come on.
50, but I also blame the players. They're the ones that.
Well, that's what I mean. Like part of this is like when
they're the ones that the Players Association was the one that had this dumb rule, and even on the table for discussion, and that's how it happened.
And that's why I have an issue with like certain guys overseeing everybody's decision making.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got guys speaking up for you, don't even care about how you feel about certain things, and they kind of speaking up to like for their concerns and the people they care about their concerns. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I just never agree with the guys they put in place of that.
Yeah,
like from what I've heard, they're mostly knocks. Knocks in the NBA.
Yeah, so he's gonna be out. He's gonna be out for a couple weeks. With that, I ain't know if you got a collapsed lung, you can't fly.
Yeah, you can't do nothing. You can barely breathe.
I didn't know about that, so I was like, yeah, jeez, that's tough, especially for a guy having the season.
Now,
he's
did he have any prior anything, or just how he landed? Because I never heard of somebody getting elbowed and the whole lung collapsed.
Yeah, I think he got like knee or something.
Oh,
yeah, he got knee on the side or something like that. Yeah,
I just never heard of something like that. That's crazy. That's why I'm hoping like it's nothing serious.
Right. And it's a guy that plays 61 games, so it's come on now. But we'll see. He's young, so sometimes these dudes do be recovering a little bit, so be recovering fast. So, but
let's hope he's recovering for life. And then he can get back to playing basketball. But you need your lungs.
Do you? Do you? What we got for boxing, Pedro?
There it is, guys. This weekend on Saturday, Fundora versus Keith Thurman at 154 pounds. I mean, they call him the Tower Inferno. I mean, the guy's 6'6".
Who, Fundora?
Yeah.
How tall is Thurman?
He's a champion. He's holding one of the belts.
Okay.
How tall is Thurman? I know Thurman ain't no 6'6".
5'8", 5'9".
Oh man.
They mostly all around that height.
Oh man. Yeah, that reach. Well,
Right, because he's a welterweight, 147. He's going up in weight this time.
okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's this weekend. Try to catch it, Todd, if you can.
Yeah, it's on pay-per-view though.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be on ESPN.
Actually, no, not the Zone. I'm sorry, Prime Video.
Yeah, I'll try checking it out.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll have Stevie here next week to break it down. This is he love to break this stuff down. Stevie, the only guy that'll break down like the guys that fight when nobody's in the stands.
And I applaud him for that.
All right, we got any more, Pedro? That's all.
That's all.
That's all. All right, we got some more interviews from the state championship games. Go check these out. Then we're gonna come back, wrap this thing up, man. We got some guests coming in here in about 30 minutes or so.
How's my hair look? Okay. I feel pretty good. No, I feel great. I feel mostly great for the girls. They worked really hard to get here. They got to deal with me, which is hard, and they were just great.
Some of them were on the freshman
Yeah, they were here and they lost 3 years ago. 2024, we didn't have the chance to play, and we had a great team. So it's been a long journey for all of us, and for them in particular. I think it's got to be a great feeling, but they earned it. I mean, they did everything last 4 years to earn it. Wait, what was the last question? I think just heart, like Cecilia Nielsen's heart and all the girls. Played great defense in that third quarter, that little run we had, and just made stuff happen with guts. Just how great leaders they are. Really great leaders. They've lifted other people up, mostly, which is what a great leader does. They have great senses of humor, great work ethic, but really the leadership ability to lift other people up, make other people better, is really what matters most from them. Thank you.
Man, you're a state champion, man. First of all, how you feel right now?
It feels great. 2 years ago, we were here. I don't know if you broadcast it or not, but yeah, you did. So it was really heartbreaking to go out there as a sophomore. Me and my buddy Quanell, we just watched our seniors just lose it at the final game, and I just knew I wanted to come out here and bring my high school career out with like a bang, you know what I mean?
Obviously that. You guys, slow offenses start early on in the game, but you made back-to-back threes, and then you feel like your game opened up. After that, it seemed like the whole floor opened up for everybody, right? Was that just what you guys had? It was just the early game jitters and just trying to get the rhythm going.
I mean, everyone has their jitters and nerves going into the game, especially a state championship game. I just feel like our motto all season has been feed the hot hand. I know if I'm not going, someone else is going to go, and that's just how we've been rolling all year. I'm just so proud of the guys. Speechless, actually.
What does this mean not only for you, but for the program that you guys were in?
It's first one in history. So I'm just happy to go out and just get a banner up there, and this team will be remembered forever.
Talk about your big guys. They really set the tone in that second half with a lot of offensive rebounds, a lot of second chance points. Just what have you seen from them throughout the season in the run that you guys have had?
I'm just so proud of them. I've seen them grow over all the years. Terrell Johnson, his first year playing organized basketball, I just knew he's going to be a big role for us. He's a dog. I just know that we're going to go out there, box him out, get second chance points, and that's a huge thing for our game. as you can see, like every time we get a second chance opportunity, it turns out in a bucket or an and one every single time. And I'm just so proud of how big and how strong our big guys can really be. And same with everyone else.
What are you going to miss most about this program?
Oh, I haven't even thought about that yet. I just playing basketball. You know what I mean? Like Huzik has been. I've gone to Huzik my whole entire life. Grew up in the town, and I'm gonna miss everyone, the community, our fans, everything. Thank you, sir.
State champion. First of all, how you feeling?
Pretty good.
What's eighth grade? What's kind of the difference between that year and this one?
I mean, 8th grade, I was on the court starting with 4 seniors, and now I'm one of the seniors starting on the court. And it's so extra special to be back here 4 years later. We were definitely like expecting it. We heard that they call themselves a third quarter team, so we knew that they were going to get a run at some point. So we just had to be prepared for it, and just to keep being ourselves and just playing our game, we were prepared for it. Yeah, it's just amazing to have this opportunity to it's just the perfect ending to our career. Thank you.
All right, and we are back. All right, yeah, St. Mary's boys basketball team here. That interview will be up soon. We had them here. A lot of quotables, man. It was a lot of quotables. We had to pause them kids a couple times. They just be talking. Also, I don't know if your parents did this to you when you was growing up, but I put this post. It's like, you know, you just be you ever be just chilling in the house playing video games, or you outside playing and one of your parents yells your name and you think it's something important and they just calling you to pass them the remote or get them a glass of water.
Nah.
My dad was notorious for that. I mean, notorious. Like, he'll just shout top of his lung. He come in there, he's like, give me the remote. I'm like, bruh.
You know, my parents are, we 19, 20 years apart, so they're kind of young still. But now, one thing my dad would do on purpose, though, he'd walk by something, kick it over, like a box or something, and look at my brother, look at me, and walk by. I walk by, and I got to pick it up. It turned into a whole argument, because I wasn't doing it. I watched him look at me. I ain't doing that. Like, granted, after a while, I do it, because you got to honor your parents. But, like, at a certain age, you don't even dare ask me to pick up something. I watch somebody kick and look at me like a punk. So that's kind of similar to you. It's just like, he was like, yeah, you better pick it up. Like, damn, Dad, like, come on, man.
This man just out.
Like, he would do it jokingly, though.
Why he do it? Because he bored.
Yeah, but he knew that I had to pick it up. Like, damn. But I let them hear it, though.
Yeah. My dad, my mom wasn't so much. My mom, she just be like, oh, give me a glass of water. It's like, all right, well, you've been on your feet all day, I guess. Yeah, but my dad, yeah, this dude.
Nah, I had to make a rule. We was younger. My mom used to come home, watch TV, and be on the phone. I said, you gotta pick one. like, come on. Like, I can't be on the phone, and I can't watch TV. I gotta go upstairs and watch TV. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Oh, that's funny.
So I appreciate having understanding parents that allow my voice to be heard. That's why I try to allow kids' voices to be heard with me, even when they sound as ridiculous and stupid as possible. Still love y'all, though. Talking to all my kids I deal with.
Oh, man. Next week, hopefully, Steve will be back next week. Hopefully, we'll have Ant back on next week, because I think Final Four is going to be on next week. So.
Soft launch for the clothing line, Aaron TJ. This is one of the training things, IR Athletics. Stands for Inspire or Retire Athletics, but I like to call it IR. And I don't know if you can see the back real quick. Sure says Inspire or Retire.
A little bright. They can't see it.
Oh, it's all good, though. It's all good. But I want y'all to see it anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Available soon.
Yes. Yes, available soon.
Yeah, Isaac, man. This boy Isaac, Isaac, get off social media talking about older women hit me up. Go in the gym and work out. You know, I was.
Oh man.
Dina has sent me like the thing he posted on his snap, and I was dying. Actually, let me show it to you so you can get a good laugh.
Also, too, any parents interested in getting their kids to work with me, this is my training program. DM me, text me, get a hold of me any way possible. I mean, at least he almost fits in his wife beater.
Playing R. Kelly and all.
Nobody told him. Nobody told him that's the wrong soundtrack nowadays. Yeah. Told you, young kids being stupid. I love that boy though. Yeah, we gotta give him some tips. For one, you pick another artist, bro. Any artist in the world. Sorry, you were too young to even have an idea.
Oh my gosh. We gotta get up out of here. We'll catch y'all next week, man. That was the funniest thing I saw.